Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Oh, sweet. Useless button. My gosh. I'll be sweet. Alright. Inactivate. Hold on. There are like. Okay, hold on. There are like hella skin flakes on my.
High color.
Hold on. There are hella skin flakes on my desk. Hold on. Give me a second. Did not mean to drop that. Hold on. 1 second. Let me just grab my. 1 second. Let's see if vacuum this shit up real quick.
What did you drop? That was loud AF.
Just like hella skin flakes on here that I dropped. That was loud as fuck. A water bottle, I think. No, it was my tea. It was a tea bottle. Hold on 1 sec. Let me just
Oh. I've given the useless button a use. I decided that it is to notify you that I'm on stream if the TDS isn't working.
What? The text-to-speech should be working. Hold on. 1 second. Oh, you're right. Hold on. What the hell? Because I can hear the text-to-speech, but you guys can't. Hold on. That's alright.
ASMR cleaning with color live stream vacuuming ASMR.
1 moment, because I can hear the text-to-speech, but I guess you guys can't.
We can hear it.
You can hear it? Okay. Hold on, someone say something.
I can hear it.
Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry. Anyway. Just had to get my... Oh shit, hold on, let me go get some water real quick. 1 moment. Sorry. My bad. Give me just a moment. Let me go get some water real quick.
Wow.
Alright. 1 sec. Let me go take a piss.
Lambda.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sorry, everyone. Now, now we can start the real stream. I apologize. Okay.
Anyways, how are you?
I am alright. How was everybody else's day so far? No one on YouTube, huh? Let me see. Oh, let me, do Discord real quick.
Lambda. I feel like shit at the moment.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I hope you feel better later. Honestly. The heck?
I've been extremely burnt out this week.
Oh, nice. Alright. Zen hurt themselves, so now they just have a vial of their own freaking blood now. Congrats. Okay. Stream's current bitrate is lower than the... Huh? Stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended.
But at least I have a partner as of today.
I use an audio stream for... Wait, what?
But at least I have a partner as of today.
Huh. Weird. Sorry. What did I miss? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I apologize. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about this. God, yeah. There's so many. Okay. I know that I don't like...
Mossy is burnt out.
I know I don't typically talk about, like, drama, but okay, God. I'm sorry to do this. I know you guys hate when I talk about, like, robotic shit, but this case of, like... There's been a thing going around the art community. I know you've probably heard of it. I sent it, like, in the Discord, but, like, yeah, there's this one fucking artist that, like professional, like really professional artists, like a VGen artist, like people that are known for like making like VTubers and shit, and like I mean like I guess even like a well-known NSFW anime artist, they apparently have been using AI this whole time. I don't know if you guys saw the video. If you guys want to actually watch it on stream, I'm totally down for it, because like this, it's not just like a normal like scam, like, oh, someone was scamming people. It was like they went out of their way to hide it so well that like there's like that the investigation like was like somebody documented like everything, or there was like a 44-page document on this person that was scamming a bunch of people out of commission, like, you know, scamming people out of the artwork that they made, right? Because they made artwork, right? And apparently they were using AI to like scam people, but they weren't just putting it through like a generative engine. They were like they generated an AI out of other people's artwork, and then they traced it. And then what happened is they ended up like what do you call it? They traced it, and then they used like a bunch of elements to try to like hide that they were like using AI, like they were selling generative AI art because of that stuff, and it was fucking insane. like
this is utter BS.
They legit scammed people. It was crazy, bro. What's utter BS? What is? I also have a partner as of today. I mean, if you're a minor, probably would not really recommend it, but if you are an adult, congrats. Oh yeah. Well, it's not BS. That's the thing, is it's actually true. That's the problem. It's completely true. Like, it's full blown. Like another artist took like so much time to try like to break down every single little teeny tiny thing they did to try to like show, like they put so much effort into scamming people that they could have just, you know, actually just practice being an artist. If that makes any sense. Like, and people are trying to figure out if maybe by like in 2022 they were originally an artist before then, but people are thinking that they traced other people's artwork even before that, because like even the artists that they've been doing it for like 8 years, right? They've been quote unquote drawing for 8 years, right? They've been an artist for 8 years, but recently they've just been using Gen AI. And I'm just kind of curious if the fact that like after them like tracing other people's artwork and like scamming people, I wonder if maybe they start using like Gen AI. And
I was calling the actions BS, not the events themselves untrue. I'm a minor, and it's my life. I've had a crush on them for months, and apparently they've had a crush on me. Honestly, if you don't recommend it, fine. But it's our lives.
Let's see. Well, yeah, it's it's in high school. High school people, like I said, it happens. You know, it happens. If you're in high school, everybody's got their high school crush.
Yeah.
And yeah, good for you, honestly. Not everybody gets that, so it's calling the actions BS, not the events. Not the events themselves. Untrue. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's insane. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to, like, look at it, I didn't know, like, I mean, I kind of just described what was happening, but, like, this shit's, like, in depth. Like, in huge depth. And I kind of want to show it on, like, I kind of want to, like, show it on stream because of how in depth it is. You know what? I'm going to show it anyway. I know that you guys hate this, but, like, this is actually, like, crazy. Like, shows you how far these guys are willing to go to scam people.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because this is something that I think artists themselves should be aware of, and what we should, like, notify people of when they commission people, because even then, this is why this person was also pretending to not be Gen AI, by the way. When Gen AI came out, they were like, hey, don't worry, I'm not generative AI. And then when it did come out, it's wild. Like, they definitely made some, like, crazy mistakes, but let me see if I can find it, because, like, it's some nutso type thing. Let me see here. I actually think I sent a friend it because it's so nuts. Yeah, here it is. It's crazy, bro. Hold on. Yeah, an hour of, like,
Look,
this.
let's face it.
So this person, yeah, this channel, like, luckily covered it because, like, it's insane. I think it really does show how far these guys are willing to go just to scam people, but for some odd reason just won't put in the effort to actually draw. Like, all right, hold on. Here we go. Like, I probably won't be talking much during this. But I still feel like I have to show it because it's so interesting. So,
Look, let's face it. AI has become a thorn in the butt for just about anyone who doesn't look like a human reptile. And you don't really have to research too long to find out why. Just look at what's been happening recently. RAM prices have absolutely skyrocketed to never before seen levels because of AI data centers buying them all
we
up.
know that
And just
already.
as people were starting to delay their plans of upgrading their PC because of this, AI targeted a new victim. SSDs are now
Also,
rising
apparently
in
for Stream
value
Awards and
very
non-VTuber
quickly
one.
and could
It was a dude
double
who
and
uses
even
peanut
triple
Snapchat
within the
filter in
next few
streams.
months
He
because
doesn't even
of
call
the
himself a VTuber. And he told his followers to vote for him. Honestly, I think it's kinda stupid people are fussing over it, but another greedy streamer.
also apparently for Stream Awards, a non-VTuber won. It was a dude who uses a peanut Snapchat filter and streams. He doesn't even call himself a VTuber, and his followers to vote
It was in
for
VTuber
him.
category BTW.
I mean, that's just trolling, though. I mean, that's just trolling at its finest. Was he actually, like, the thing is, was he, like, actually, like, a good creator, though? Like, that's the thing. That actually kind of is the best way. That's actually, you know what? That's pretty good. Come on. That's funny. I think that's funny, all right? Like, I know that, yes, like, he wasn't technically a VTuber.
No,
but
he's pretty annoying.
Is he? Okay. Like, how, like, was he, like, doing it for the fun of it because of the meme? Or was he, like, or is he just kind of a jackass? Like, I have to ask. Greed? Oh, okay. He's not, like, okay, damn. I was gonna say, if he, like, I mean, because he had, like, a peanut Snapchat filter. That's pretty funny. Like, that's a pretty funny in concept, because you're like, okay, I'm just gonna stream, and I'm gonna make myself a peanut, like, I'm gonna make my VTuber a peanut Snapchat filter, and I'm gonna fuck with everybody and be like, and, like, you know, act like I'm a VTuber, and then, like, probably stream normally, but just pretend that, like, that you're actually doing something. That's kind of dumb. So he didn't do anything with it? It's kind of lame if he didn't. Yeah, it's kind of fucking lame. If he just was like, Like, what did he do exactly? Because there's just, I don't know, that just feels like such a streamer. It feels like such a, like a content creator thing to do, or like a fun, goofy thing to do if you're like, you know, if you're actually like involved in like Twitch streaming and shit. Because that
He
doesn't.
doesn't even consider himself a VTuber and gets offended when someone calls him one.
Oh, he does? Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Are you sure he's not fucking around? He's not pretending like he's offended? Are you sure he's not rage baiting people? Hold on. Because now I actually have to figure this guy out. That sounds like that doesn't... he sounds like he's just trying to rage bait people by pretending to be offended. Like, is he like over
No idea.
Is he over the top? Okay, let me ask this. How over the top are his reactions? Are they like, is he saying like some really ridiculous out of this world bullshit that like
This is just what I've heard from other people.
I don't know, cuz I'm like, cuz that's a little wonky, because like if he's cuz there's like the trolly, like there's people that troll people that like that
user is the
do
burnt
that
peanut.
kind of thing. Uses the word burnt peanut. That's really yeah. So it's like then he's a troll, right? He's got to be a troll. He's not like taking it seriously, right? Okay, hold on. Let me just look at this guy's Twitch then.
Probably.
Hold on. He's got to just be trolling then, which is fine. That's okay.
I have no idea.
Hold on. Let me find out. How does this guy actually? Oh, dude, this is totally a troll channel.
He has a YouTube channel, 2BTW.
Oh, he's even streaming right now. Oh, he has a YouTube channel too? Okay, let me look at it. Well, sponsor sucks. I'll give him that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's streaming right now, but I'm like trying to see socials. He even has like the most wacky ass type, like he even has the most wacky ass like title cards. Or not title cards, the like layout, whatever the fuck you call this stupid thing. Yeah. I don't think this guy's serious, honestly. MK. How you doing, MK? How was work? If you didn't work today, how was errands? And if you didn't do errands today, how's your day in general? What the fuck? I clicked on his YouTube, not his TikTok. No, I don't want his TikTok. Give me his YouTube, dumbass. Come on. Fucking... Okay, I clicked on the other socials and like it's not even it just keeps bringing me to his TikTok for some odd reason. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably a troll.
Yeah, he's gotta be a troll.
Day has been oak.
There's just no way. Like that just seems like you're fucking with people. And that's okay. You know, like people could go like it's like I don't know why that's just more funny than anything. It's like people need to grow some balls, man.
I'm injured, as usual.
Of course.
Just saying hi before I snooze.
Peanut and Ski Mask Goop God Arc Raiders. So he's an Arc Raiders channel, I guess. Okay, let's listen to how he talks real quick.
Wait, you want to do that thing where all the bucket come kill us?
Let's see.
I haven't clicked on a video, but just by the thumbnail, it seems like a troll.
We're doing it! He's not even picking him up. Oh, I broke one! God!
Okay, he's actually just playing a game. Could have done something more with it. He's not the most creative person, and I'll give him that. He's not very creative with it, though. Could do some more. Here, let me see. Is he fucking with people here?
Cigarettes free? I think he'd win. No joke. I think he'd win. I think he'd win.
He has all these annoying filters on, though.
That's good point. Very good point.
He sounds like just a Twitch. He just sounds like a content creator, though. Ugh. I don't know. He could have been a lot more funny with it. Let's be honest. He's not a very...
He's annoying.
He's not a good troll. That's the problem. You just... If you're gonna troll people, at least be better at it, dude. Like, you kind of suck at this. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's just probably, like, he's definitely trolling, but he's not very good at it. I'm sorry to say it. He's just...
GNN, I was just passing by before Eepin. Omega.
Alright, you have a good night, MK. Appreciate you
his
hopping
trolls
on
aren't
by
even
for a
funny.
bit. Yeah, he's not very good at it. Let me say that. Maybe, don't get me wrong, like, he's only really been doing it for apparently a year, so he's still got to practice some time, but good God, he is not very good at it. He just needs to be a little better at trolling. He's also really fucking popular on Twitch as well. I don't know. Let's see, what does he do here? Does he actually, like, talk like a person? Oh my God. Fucking ads, though. Jesus Christ.
Boys, I'm telling you, we've got rid of the dead weight. We're about to become monumentally rich.
Okay, he
First
sounds...
group, of course.
He's playing a game, and he's...
Ooh, actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Loot,
Okay.
don't just kill.
No, he's still annoying.
Yeah, he's just not very good at it. Like, he's kind of breaking character a lot, let's be honest. Like, he has the Twitch content creator voice, like, but he has the very Twitch chat. Oh my God, Twitch chat. This is crazy, guys. Whoa, this is nuts. Yeah, look at this loot I just got. Wow, look at me kill this guy. Oh wow, guys, watch this. Watch me get this shot off. Whoa, oh my God, I died. Oh no. Whoa. Yeah, that kind of shit. He's not good at it, I'll tell you that. It's not very, I don't know. He could be a little bit more trolly. Let me say that. He could be a little bit of a better troll than this. I don't know. He's not good. I don't know. Maybe. Dude, he's even got like a goofy title card and like a goofy ass like setup. Like, dude is goofy. He's just
Honestly,
not...
it wasn't even funny when he won. If he was a funny troll, it'd be pretty cool and funny, but I think the others VTubers should have won.
Yeah. What did he do when he won? Let me see that. Hold on.
Won.
Okay, what did he do when he did that? I'm sorry, I know I'm going off topic here. I don't get it. What did he do when
He screamed.
He just screamed? That's so boring. Like, he didn't try to be, like, comedic? That was, like, his one shot to be funny. Hold on. Let's see. The Burnt Nut... I don't even know what the hell I would even do this. Stream awards. Okay, hold on.
He was like, oh yeah, we won, baby.
And that's it? Let's see. Nope, that's his viral clip. VTubers, I don't care about that. Streamer Awards 2025. Okay, well, this is the whole awards, so maybe... Okay, hold on. What did he do? Where is he? That was definitely him right there. Hold on. Best FPS streamer, best roleplay, best sport, best fighting game. FPS. He won best FPS streamer. He didn't win best VTuber. Yeah, no, he's right here. Or he got nominated, I guess. Who won though? Yeah, he won. He didn't win as best VTuber, though. He just won as best FPS streamer. Hold on. Is there best VTuber? Interview?
He won best VTuber.
Did he? Best artist streamer? Art streamer? Who's the best art streamer? Actually, I'm kind of curious. Who won that? Let's see. Who won? I don't know any of these people. Who won? I actually don't know any of these people. Oh, Emaru? Emaru? Why is Emaru there? Is she an art streamer? I guess that would make sense, yeah. I just never thought about it like that. She might have been...
No idea who these people are.
Yeah. Is she an art streamer? I guess she is. I didn't know she drew art. Okay, she's an artist then. I didn't know she was an artist.
Oh, Emaru.
Emaru, yeah. I guess, yeah, that's the one with, like, the cat VTuber character, right? I think. The cat, like, OC. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Okay, there's so many fucking sponsored shit here. But that's fine, that's kind of what you need. Best Marvel streamer, best speedrunner, best Minecraft streamer, best marathon streamer, variety stream, Warframe. God, there's so many rich fucks in here too. You can just tell who's rich and who's not. Good lord. Like, god damn, bro. Like, the fucking... I don't know. This is kind of a bunch
Have I
of...
ever told you what coal tastes like?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really usually like stuff like this because this is like people that this is where you get a bunch of like really famous people and they like jerk themselves off. It feels like the Grammys. I'm not gonna lie, like the Grammys and the Oscars where the only people that care like that are there are the rich people. I get it. These people aren't necessarily like well no, that's a lie. These people are rich. These people are fucking wealthy as shit because they're the top streamers. And I'm like, okay, here it is, best VTuber. Okay, who was up for grabs there? Because I don't really know any VTubers. Okay, normal person. Iron Mouse, I'm sorry, I don't like really Iron Mouse that much either. Who's the other person? Let's see. It's Iron Mouse. Also, like, okay, gonna be fucking honest. Would it not fucking kill you to at least not show up to an event that you were nominated for if you are like, if you have that
No idea
kind
who
of
Iron Mouse
cash?
is.
I know it's Sea Dog VA's like wife, but it's like she's like a Japanese she's like the Japanese wife, like clearly like the freaking white guy's best dream when it comes to like having like a girlfriend and a wife, like best like the
Sometimes people aren't comfortable
basic
showing their face
dreams.
on the internet.
Yeah. So grow a fucking pair. I'm sorry. When you're like when you're like one of the bigger streamers, grow a fucking pair. Everybody else here shows their fucking face on, like, everybody else here.
True.
They probably started as people that didn't show their face on the internet, but if you're like one of the biggest streamers, grow a fucking pair. I'm sorry, grow a pair. Like, it's like, you know, have some balls, bro. Like, I get the idea, like, you're not trying to like dox yourself, but like, by a certain point, you have a big enough fan base where it's like, by this point, like, who the fuck cares anymore? It's like, by this point, you have no reason not to. I get it, AI, people can cancel you, but, like, so can they to everybody else. Like, you know, if that happens, oh well, like, you just, you know, it's like, shit happens. Who the hell is Kenji? Who's Kenji? What does he do? Another waifu girl, of course. Gotta have that. Probably Kenji when it. Let's see, yeah. Oh my god, why is he here then? So. I don't get that. So he won FPS and VTuber? Okay, hold on. Am I wrong or did they not. Okay, I swear, in the rules of the
He told his
streamer.
fans to vote him.
Yeah, I remember in the streamer awards that. I remember in the streamer awards, they said you couldn't win more than once. Like, you couldn't win more than one award. Has that just changed, maybe? There's also a lot more awards than there was when it first started as well, so I don't know. I mean, these are a bunch
I don't
of
know
fucking...
he won though.
Yeah. What did... So, okay, wait. So he already gave his speech on the FPS thing. So obviously he wouldn't, like... He already gave his speech on the FPS thing, so he probably wouldn't... He probably, obviously, is not gonna repeat what he said. So, like...
I am honored to accept this Best VTuber of the Year award. I am...
Hold on.
Hello, everyone. I am honored to accept this Best VTuber
Oops,
of
sorry.
the Year award. Even on my...
Hold on. Sec. Sorry, I'm gonna pull him up here, so at least I can...
VTuber, that's okay. Little miscommunication there, peanut tuber. But I am still very honored. It is...
Okay, he even said little bit of a miscommunication here. I'm a peanut tuber. So he's fucking memeing. He
OT
even-
tuber is kind of funny.
Yeah, he was fucking around. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. He's just a troll, but he's not a very good one. I'll tell you that. Like, I kind of wish that a better troll, like, at least one. But, like, fuck it. I'm not too hell-bent about it. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I'm like, why are we why are people pissy about this? I'm sorry. Like, I know I said this a lot just during the stream.
I don't care
but
for it much.
yeah, it's like people just... need to grow some balls, bro. Like,
It's a great honor to accept this Best VTuber of the Year award.
They got trolled.
Big shout out
All
to
right,
Cutie
cool.
Cinderella again for putting on this immaculate award ceremony, as well as a shout out to the PETA team, making sure the stream's always the best they
yeah, he talks like a troll. He sounds like a troll. He just, his jokes kind
But some of
of,
the people nominated were happy for them, but Iron Mouse was pissed.
so what? Oh God. Oh, of course she was. Of course she was. Fucking, oh my God. It's because she's not the one that gets the attention anymore. So what? They can go fuck themselves. Oh no, a non-anime character. Oh no, a troll won. Go grow a fucking pair. God damn, dude. YouTubers, they will
I don't even know
forever-
who she is.
they will be the most entitled motherfuckers ever. She's just pissy because she lost. Like, I get the idea, like, okay, you know, you kind of wish like some other person was going to win, but like, okay, let's be frank here. It's like, let's be frank here. Yes, he did win 2 awards. I would be a little bit more annoyed that I'm like, yeah, could it have at least been someone different? But like, at the same time, like, it just, you know, it's like, at the same time, who cares? I don't know. This is like classic rich people being entitled pricks. Sorry, but it is. You know, it's like, you know, I don't really hear other people talking about that shit. And it's just YouTubers being entitled pricks. Like, content creators have always been entitled pricks. So, you know, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm on the side of like, of this, like, this dork. I'm on whoever's side this dork's on, you know? Maybe, I don't know. There's people that do actually, like, maybe there was like a small streamer on there, and maybe she was pissed because a small streamer didn't win that, like, probably was really good. Let's be honest. But like, if it wasn't, so what? You know, a troll won. So what? Like, I'm sorry, but like, trolls will win sometimes. It's like trolls will get their spotlight sometimes. He's clearly the only person that's like, and I guarantee he's the only troll there. Maybe he's not, but like, if he's the only troll there, like, that's kind of just a win for them. Like, I get the idea that you don't want to, like, oh, we don't want to reward trolls, but like, I don't know, grow some fucking balls, you know? People will hate me for that, for having that opinion, but I'm like, bro, fucking Iron Mouse has a problem with
I'm
me.
happy with my small streamers.
Yeah,
Like Glowy Pumpkin isn't the smallest streamer, but her chat isn't big at all. She talks like a real person.
exactly.
And you obviously talk like a real person. I don't know, I only watch 2 streamers.
That's fair. Like, I mean, here's the thing with that, right? I know I just said it again. It's just the idea of, like, I don't know. It would be different. Maybe one of these streamers is a small streamer. If that's the reason why she was mad, I would be like, okay, yeah, you know, if this person like really took the time to be like the realest VTuber and was like a really cool VTuber, I would be like, yeah, I just think that maybe Mr. Burt Peanut shouldn't have won and someone else should have won, right? Like, and be like, oh yeah, well, you know, that person should have won instead because they clearly took a lot of effort. Maybe, yeah, okay, fair enough, right? Like, you know, I looked at like the artist thing and I'm like, I'm not really pissed that Emeru won. I think, you know, and fucking Emeru's gotten enough fucking attention.
Oh, also color. Can I eat the RAM out of your computer?
No, I kind of need that because freaking other people are, you know, eating, you know, because unfortunately other companies are just buying them all up.
Damn it.
So I need to make it last as long as possible. Yeah, let me look at Emeru. Is Emeru an artist? Yeah. No.
Glowy Pumpkin said no and you said no.
Oh, we both said no at the same time. Sweet, Cloud Empire Tax is my favorite. It doesn't look like she's doesn't seem like she's an artist. Is she an artist? It was
weird.
What was it again? Performing
Use
arts?
this for a bridge.
Sweet. A bridge for what? Yeah,
No, it was just artist.
let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure, because Emeru won art, right? Let's see. Hidden gem. Maybe she does. Let's see. Creative arts. Creative arts. That's a little different, though. I don't think that's the same. That might not be the same thing, because creative arts, it seems like she does like a lot of stunt stuff, which would make more sense. Oh, maybe she's a cosplayer. Maybe that's why. Yeah, she's definitely like a cosplayer or something. Yeah, and she...
Oh, creative arts is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely like makes her own costumes and stuff. Okay, I could see that. Oh yeah, look at that. She even built something here. Okay, yeah, okay. I could see that. Alright, that's fair. Werewolf, speedrun, marathon, variety. That's a new one. Not new one, but IRL streamer, cool. Music streamer?
I am so happy that I'm not a big content creator.
Streamed events. Oh, there's even people that have streamed actual, like, events. That's cool. Best VTuber, whatever. Best reality streamer. Oh my god, the people have, like, reality shows and shit? That's gotta be fucking crazy. Good vibes. Interesting. Oh, that's from, like, somebody else. Best friend partner. Unofficial awards. Just chatting. Vertical live. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. That's gotta be a pain in the ass being a vertical live streamer. Woof. That's gotta... Good on those people, because that's gotta be nuts. That's gonna be hard to do. Game streamer. Okay, that's fair. League of Their Own. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's like people that are just unique streamers. People that that don't really have a category, but they're just like really unique. Okay, that's cool.
I remember when Billie Eilish cried at the Grammy Awards. Yes, I know I said eyelash, haha, I'm funny.
Eilish cried at the Grammy Awards. That's awesome. It's funny. Wow, they got fucking... Wow, okay, they got some good people on here. They got some crazy fucking...
Like said tears.
They got some crazy cool people in here. Rising Star Award. Now that's a good one. That's a good award. Legacy Award. Sapphire Award. Okay, and these are like the best streamers.
She cried cause she didn't win.
Cried because she didn't win? What? Really? Did what? It's weird. I kind of like that they also, for Streamer of the Year, they separated gamers and other streamers, which is nice.
I don't know she hates billionaires though.
Good. Glad. Yeah.
Waifu, more like waifu. I don't get the appeal.
Who the hell? I have no idea who the hell the best streamer of the year was. Oh. Oh, this is different. Oh shit, did they nominate?
Who was it?
Apparently one of the people that hosted it that I guess got caught off guard. That's different. Yeah, they apparently like look really surprised that they were even nominated, I guess. Or they even like won. That's interesting. Okay.
Who?
Just a way to show that I don't know. I have no idea who she is. Hold on. Where is she? Yeah, her. The person on the left, apparently. Let's see. Extra Emily. Oh, never mind. Okay. I don't know. The way she was standing, she looks like she looks super surprised there. Let's see. Who are the nominations?
No idea who
here?
she is.
I don't. I've heard of her before. Jason the Ween. Blacko on Plackbot Max. I've never heard of Plackbot Max. I've heard of Extra Emily before and iShow Speed. Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat is there. You know what? She beat out Kai Cenat, so fuck it. Congratulations, Extra Emily. Congratulations.
Anyway, good
you
night.
beat out Kai
TBH, I was
Cenat.
expecting iShow Speed to win, but I'm glad he didn't win cause he's annoying.
Yeah, I I'm glad that like they kind of beat out the people that like I'm kind of glad they beat out the people that like usually would be the most obvious picks. So IShowSpeed hasn't really been getting a lot of like attention lately, but it's because he's not been, how do I say this? He's dropped the personality that is like the content creator. I mean, he still has a content creator personality, but he's dialed it down a lot. So, you know, he's started acting a lot more mature, which is good, you know. He still acts like young and immature, but like he acts a lot more. He's not
Oh,
a
okay, good, good.
teenager anymore. So, he's not a teenager anymore. So, he's been I don't know. I've started like skewing my way towards being okay with him now. But like even at the time, I still didn't hate him because a lot of people, like, I'm gonna be honest, the amount of hate that he had beforehand, he was a fucking teenager. And then when he was at like, and then when, you know, and then even for like the couple of years
you
that he
added
was
more Twitch
still
emotes.
riding on that, what do you call it? Even for like the thing that he was riding on, like the peak thing, he would like is after like the year that he like really peaked, like after the couple of years that he was like riding that peak moment, he ended up like, what do you call it? He was still like what, 16 to 18. That's like where the most notable things that came from him like came from. And I'm like, let's be fucking honest, guys. He was a teenager and he was still very young, and he still is very young. He's a young guy. Like, it's like let a man be immature every once in a while, you know? Let somebody be like, let a young person be immature, you know? I don't know. It just feels really weird. Like I know it's way too late to be like that guy now, but like even at the time I still was just not like that. I don't know. Even at the time I still was not attacking him for anything. It's like he was dumb, sure. But like even at the time, like people that
Back.
even notify, yeah, like even at the time that he was at his peak moment, like after people told me he was a teenager, I was like, oh yeah, whatever. Like I was like, yeah, that makes sense that he was doing all this stupid shit. He was a teenager, you know. What's the other kick streamers' excuses, right? You know, what's the other streamers' excuses to be jackasses? Like he was like, IShowSpeed was at least was a minor at the time, and then even after the other dumb stuff he was doing as an adult, he was still like 18, and he's still very young. He's still very young, so I'm like, let the man just be immature sometimes, people. Like, I get it. It's like, I get the idea.
Does
Yes.
he still bark at people?
No, I don't know. He doesn't really do any of that stuff anymore. Let's say, age. Let's see how old he is. Let's see. He's only fucking 20.
Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah, he's only fucking 20, and he's barely, you know, and he's already mellowed out. Like, so, honestly, he's shown more progress than most 20-year-olds. Like, I'm surprised he even acts the way he does now, like, as a 20-year-old. I would still not be surprised if he did, like, still kept doing dumb shit until he was, like, you know, nearly in his 30s, you know? I'm only, like, 25, but again, like, it's hard, you know, it's hard to like be mature when like, you know, when you have your youth still there, you know, and you're not like, you don't have like a bunch of hard, like crazy things happening. He was allowed to be a kid, and he took advantage of that.
Because that was embarrassing to watch him bark at the public.
Yeah, whatever. He was what, 18 at the time? He was like, what, 18, 17? Like, again, just a kid. He was a kid, and he still is a kid. He's still very young, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, he may never understand, like, fucking, what do you call it? He may never understand what, like, you know, working a shitty minimum wage job is like,
Meh.
but
Whatever, it's his life.
yeah, exactly. He's not acting like a dipshit, and like, there's gonna be some things that are gonna pop up later, though, that are gonna have to be something that we have to, that's like gonna hit him hard, because unfortunately he didn't get to experience some things that like, that you usually experience when you're struggling in life. He's not gonna be able to experience that, let me be honest. But I don't know. I don't know what his parents were like. Maybe he lived his whole life in struggle. I have no idea. Maybe he was like a struggling. Maybe his parents had like SNAP benefits and shit, and yeah, like they'd run on SNAP and had like shitty jobs and had to like take care of them, and he just like he couldn't have like a really, you know, maybe he lived a very impoverished life. I don't know. Maybe he lived a very impoverished life, and he did live that like, you know, that poor life, and he just, you know, and he won't ever, you know, he appreciates what he has, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, like a lot of people do. Apparently fucking like I'm gonna hate saying this, but fucking I don't know if I know I bring this guy up, but since we're talking about streamers anyway, I don't know if Asmon like had his mother talk to him or something, but recently he's dialed back a lot of what he's been saying. He's still been acting kind of like misogynistic and shit, but like misogynistic and like it's more of like the ignorant white guy type of like, you know, that kind of just isn't connected to like minority communities type white guy, but he's definitely like dialed back a lot of what he's doing now. I don't know exactly like what happened, because like immediately after it came back, he was like just the same way. He still kind of is. He's still very ignorant, but like he definitely changed a bit, right? And there's a lot of background things that I did not know about him that, you know, he ended up like kind of shows a bit of like why he gets the perspective that he does. And to be honest, I can kind of see where he's coming from, but at the same time, it does not excuse him being a dipshit, right? You know, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up since we're talking about streamers anyway. I don't know. I'm still gonna shit on Asmongold because he's still like a jackass, but you know, like, you know, he's just, I don't know. Like, he still is somebody that's very ignorant, but he's definitely started, at least like, rather than just like being hostile as shit, like he's actually explained like a lot of things of why he's actually starting
something
to like
cool did happen to a furry. So a while ago Creekcraft was looking through streams and saw eBay Carson's stream, a furry, and coincidentally Carson was wearing his fursuit. And Creek's chat was saying cringe furry and you and Creek was defending Carson and shit. It was very cool.
Really? Hold on. Really? I did not know. That's cool. I actually know both of those people. That's cool. Alright. Oh, what a fucking W moment. Yeah. It's been interesting. Been very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. That's a big W moment. Still a content creator, but hey, you know. It's at least cool that he's at least being... You know what? Actually, no. Big W moment for that guy. You know, that's a real one. He's probably going to do something terrible in the future, but hey, you know. I'm sorry to say it. Not terrible, but he's still a content creator. That's like the bare minimal you can do is not be a jackass, but honestly, I give him credit for at least being real compared to a lot of other people, or at least like being nice, because streamers don't even do that nowadays anymore. So, you know what? Like, things, you know, that's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. You know, he deserves to get a W for that. So. But, I don't know. Sorry, I know, that sounded like a jackass thing
Yeah,
to say.
he used to shit on furries.
Did he? Huh. Maybe maybe one of his friends was a furry, and then he probably changed his mind then. And that's the thing. People grow. You know? I hate to say it. People fucking grow. You know? People grow. People change. You know? It's like people change after a while. Like, you know, even fucking, you know, things change. People change sometimes. And like, honestly, lately I've been seeing that where it's like, I've been seeing that a lot with like, with Zoomers and Millennials right now, where both generations are kind of like, taking off like the sheets of like, or taking out the curtain from like behind and trying to like, you know, trying like
he was once gifted a
everybody...
Therian mask and was making fun of furries. But I don't know why you would gift him a Therian mask, but oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a jackass thing to do right there, but he might have made up for it at least, so that's good. The one thing I want to say though is
Yeah.
how'd you say it? I don't know. Lately, like, lately Zoomers and millennials are becoming are weirdly finding this weird middle ground with everything, because I know for a lot lately it's all been about fucking a lot of political bullshit, but I think right now what's been happening is throughout that though, a lot of Zoomers and millennials are kind of coming together and trying, and all of us have figured out the one thing, the big problem that we all fucking hate right now, and that's fucking billionaires. And we're really all trying to be okay, this is definitely something we should definitely have an agreement on, and it's fucking nuts. It's kind of I know that's should be obvious, but I don't think people recognize how much progress that is when everybody of every political spectrum is coming together to agree on one thing, because that doesn't happen a lot. And this is fucking awesome. This is some major progress happening right now. It's kind of interesting because everybody's trying to go towards one goal of trying to figure out how we're gonna how
Oh wait, about the AI VTuber artist scamming thing, I think I just got the video recommended on my FYP.
Oh shit, really? That's funny. It could be just because of the fact I was talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, I don't know, it's right here. Hold on. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, I know I've been going way off topic. I had to I don't know. It's interesting. Things have really calmed down a lot, but unfortunately, there's just people that are missing the point right now. A lot of people are missing the point, and to be honest, I'm not really seeing a lot of dots connecting with a lot of people, and it's getting really fucking hard to it's getting really hard to get people to not agree, but to just calm the fuck down right now. Not calm down, but to try to not lose focus of the goal in mind. Because there's all these side things that are existing, but people are recognizing that that's just it's dumb, and they're all fucking distractions. And I don't know. It's weird. It's so fucking weird. It's things it's not even just in the United States right now. It's just around the fucking globe. It's so strange seeing everybody from seeing Zoomers of multiple countries randomly starting to do shit and plan shit ahead of time. And it's and I don't know.
Wait, can I send the clip of Creekcraft reacting to Carson without Night but hating links?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah, sorry. Hold on. Wait. Let me I can't shut off the Nightbot, but I'll oh wait. Oh. It didn't do it that time.
Oh, it works.
Uh-oh. It's not necessarily a good thing though, because that means Nightbot just kinda said screw you to me, I guess.
OOP.
Yeah, I didn't have a hissy fit. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter right now. Okay.
How weird.
Yeah. Maybe because it's YouTube, perhaps? I have no idea. Hold on. Creekcraft likes my fursuit. Oh, wow, this is a really tiny streamer. Or not tiny streamer. Oh, never mind, it's not tiny streamer. I thought it said 502 subscribers, not 500,000. Okay, I'm way off, sorry. I thought it said 502. I was like, whoa.
Help, no.
No. I was about to say, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I was gonna really give him a W if he fucking supported a small streamer. That would have been sick, dude. Now that would have been a W move. That I would have just given him some fucking respect on. But Nah.
I hope you're doing. Flashlight, me, mine, give me that. That's me. Fresh new flashlight, and I want to.
This is a fucking, how you say it? This is like a child. Holy crap.
Trade
This is a
with
minor.
you. Give you that.
Cassie, check DMs, you won't believe it.
I'll check DMs. Oh, where are the bunnies? Can I trade with one of you? Trade. Okay, there we go.
This is
Let
a
me check
No, he's
teenager.
18.
DMs, Dave. I'm not.
He is
gonna believe
18?
it. Is it something
Yeah, okay, so he's still a kid. Yeah, he's still a kid then.
unbelievable? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I want.
What did you do? Wait! What the f- Wait! Is this real? Wait a minute! Dave! Dave! Can you explain to me what this is? Wait!
Hmm.
Oh my god! That's crazy! Is that real? Is that
Okay.
real?
The genuine excitement from this kid is so fucking, man. This genuine excitement, God, man. Man, the excitement from youth, man, it just makes an old man smile, you know?
Greencraft looked at my stream, bro. What?
Hmm.
Wait, how do I share this? Holy shit!
I'm happy to hear he deserves his subscribers.
Honestly, yeah,
Stop
yeah.
The game. Like, actually,
Good
pause.
for him.
Like, I'm so serious. So,
Wow.
Dave sent me a video. He
That's
was
sweet.
on Creekcraft's stream, the YouTuber, the massive Roblox YouTuber, and he saw my stream.
Wow.
And Creekcraft had my stream on his stream live.
That's cool.
And,
Good job.
um,
Yeah, that's nice.
Medio. Yeah. I got it.
Awesome.
Here it is, gang. Oh my god, look.
Want to see someone with a. Who's Carson?
There we go. Hey guys, what's up? Hello guys. Wait a minute, what is that, Dave? What did you do? Dave, what is that? I can't see. 10. Dave. No.
Okay. Yeah, about very content creator-esque, but eh. Oh
No.
well, he's a kid. Who cares?
It's a cool costume.
There you go.
Cool costume.
That's it. Yeah, okay.
That's 'cause someone donated.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. I have nothing against furries. I have nothing against furries. Oh man, I was not expecting to click onto the stream and see a furry costume. I'm sorry. I was not expecting that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, just casual. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, just kind of. I'm
But yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry to say it. That's kind of just how everyone should act around furries. Not to be like, not in the fact that like, you know, not in the fact that he's like, the fact that he's also having to defend himself because he's like, oh, I'm not against furries, you know, also is kind of a problem. But it's like, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, everybody should act like that. Like the fact that people like he just basically went like, all right, yeah, that's cool, and then just moved on.
It's kind of rare to see a huge content creator say that.
It's not though. It's really not, dude. It's really not not. If you're hearing like huge content creators say that, then you're subscribed to the wrong people, man.
Is it not?
No, it's really not, man. Most creators don't give a shit. I'll tell you that. Like most content creators, like especially like there's a lot of like really large ones that really don't care that much. There's a lot, obviously, like, but then again, I don't know. Maybe a lot of like, don't get me wrong, a lot of maybe like the new guys, like when I was like doing, you know, back in like the early 2000s, like, you know, not early, but like late 2000s and like in like 2012 era, like 2013 and shit. Yeah, those were like, yes, there was people that were calling furries cringe. But like,
I don't know.
Now
Kids are in his chat, so he's pretty chill.
But those people nowadays just kind of understand that furries just really are people that like dressing up like fucking animal mascots. Like, I mean, their own animal mascot, basically, like dressing like a fursona. Like they get that. They get that that people like wearing costumes, and it's like definitely a thing that a lot of like, you know, young people really like doing, which is completely fair. And like, so people have
It's literally
changed
just
their
cosplaying.
mind on that. Yeah, it is. It's just cosplaying. You're right. And a lot of like content creators back then like didn't understand that. They do now, and maybe that's also the reason why a lot of times I'm like no, they probably don't. But they also used to be like, you know, haters of furries, but then started recognizing that it was just cosplaying, and then they went like, okay, well, now I get it, you know. And then like it's just because I think what happened is like cringe culture like kind of faded, not like faded out, but like it ended up being into the context where people like, you know, used to call things cringe all the time, but then people started recognizing when you call everything cringe, like then it just loses its definition and its meaning, and people just kind of start recognizing that like we're now in like a post-cringe culture where now like if somebody calls something cringe, they're the cringe ones because they clearly haven't like adapted to just what reality is now, or like what the internet is, because it's obviously full of just a bunch of people and a bunch of different things, you know? And somebody wearing a fucking animal costume is not that fucking weird by this point. You know, there's much weirder things out there. There's much, much weirder things, and to be honest, people shouldn't be judged for that shit. And I'm gonna be honest, since it's also somebody that is probably someone that got into it when they were a minor, and then you know, and then like are an adults and still like are 18 and still like the furry things, they most likely were into it for this fact that they just like furries, not the fact that they're like, you know, horny about furries or anything like that. They just like the idea of wearing a costume. Like they like fursonas. Like I was 13 when I fucking made my first fursona, and like, you know, and obviously I did all the fucking edgy role-playing shit that every teenager did at the time. Like every teenager has their thing that they like.
Also about the content creator ESC, it was either someone donated, he was making fun of the big content creators, or that was just him being caught out of context, or SMTH. I don't know, I don't blame him though.
About the content creators escape, it was either someone donated, he was making fun of the big content creators, or that was just him being caught out of context. I don't blame him though. Yeah, well, I mean, if you want me to get, like, I've already gotten into the bad side of furries, like, where it's just a lot of them are just kind of like spoiled brats, but then there's just people like this that are just not, like, you know, then there's just kids like this that just like cosplaying. Like, it's not that bad of a thing. You know, they just like, you know, they just draw
Yeah, I 100%
furries.
agree.
They just act like a fucking kid. Like, they act like somebody, like, I get that they're 18 now, but, like, just because you're 18 doesn't mean that you're immediately out of being, like, you know, immature. Like, doesn't mean you're immediately out of, like, how you say it? The moment you turn 18 does not mean that you are just, like, instantly different, right? It takes time to adapt. It takes time to change. It takes time to do all this stuff, right? Like, it takes time for all this stuff, and that's okay, you know? It's okay to be a little different sometimes. It's okay to be weird, you know? Obviously, I'm not the best person to talk about that, but, like, you know, because I'm really fucking weird myself, so it's like I'm obviously way at the bottom, but difference is, because of that, I've also experienced more than most people, you know? I've been there, I've done that, I know who's, like, genuine and who's not, you know? And even then, there's still some things that I may not get that the youth do, because it's something new that exists that is like a new perspective, and I just haven't seen it before, right? You know, I'm I'm getting old, so now things are just, you know, in my old man ways, right? Like, things just are like older perspectives, which is fine. You know, it's okay to feel that way sometimes, you know? It's okay, like, you know, it's okay to be like, sometimes I will listen to what the youth have to say, but 9 times out of 10, there's just some things that, like, that I won't understand. There's some things that people won't understand, you know? It's just the only people that really hate it now are either A, like...
He also doesn't have any drama. Well, I guess the only drama that he was upset about was him being put on character AI, which is valid.
Well, yeah, that's all. Who, Creekcraft or this streamer, or this, like, Carson or whatever?
Carson.
Yeah, well, he's 18. No shit. I hate to say it. I mean, if he probably said some shit as a teenager, whatever. I'm sorry, teenagers like drama. Like, what else could I say? If they were dramatic, if they weren't a bunch of drama, like, that's, again, like, are we surprised? Oh, he creates music too. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. Oh wow, yeah, this kid,
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, he's even got, like, the description that every teenager has. Local raving sparkle skunk. Yep, that's about the same type of description people have. Oh, that's a P.O. box. Okay. Huh.
LOL.
Oh, he's got merchandise, too, now. What does he have for merchandise? Let's see. Check out his merchandise real quick. Let's see what let's check out what I'm interested in here.
I have some of his merch.
Do you? Interesting. Well, that's neat. Look at that. That's a cool poster. That's really cute. I like that. That's really, really cute. Yeah. It's about what you expect a teenager to draw, to be honest. But that's okay. I don't know if I would really wear any of these, though. Maybe that one, though. That one seems kind of cool. That one's just beautiful. I like that one. That one's really good. Yeah, cool. Not really anything I would be that interested in. Proud Sparkle Dog. That's really funny. I should send this to one of my friends, though. $30, though. Is it like a giant flag, or is it... It's probably huge. That's probably why. God damn. Interesting. Yeah, and this just has like a shitload of colors. That's also why it's like $40.
I have the Plur hoodie in one of the posters.
Yeah. Should probably... I'm gonna be honest, if he's gonna sell merchandise, he should get like one of those like t-shirt steamer things, like the things that like the t-shirt maker things. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. Let's see here, hold on. T-shirt maker. Where is that? T-shirt press.
I mean, the hoodie has lasted for a year so far.
That's pretty good, honestly. Okay, I need to cover that up, though. Cover my address and shit. Yeah. Guess I can just show it on the document real quick. Yeah, like, I know that's like $200 for the t-shirt thing, but dude's got a bunch of subscribers now, so I'm like, if he's really gonna try to sell some merchandise, probably get a t-shirt maker, like, hold on. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should probably... He's still very new that he's probably done this, or that this has happened, though. But yeah, like one of these. Like, one of these t-shirt maker things. Because, now he's definitely gonna be,
I don't know, he's cool, though.
Yeah. He's young. I don't think I would watch him personally, but, you know, I'm very much, picky with a lot of my stuff, though, so, you know, it would probably be weird me watching this guy anyway, this kid anyway, but, you know.
Fair.
So, I don't know. I'm just old. Sorry to say it, I just am. It's like, I'm very much a person that watches either people, like, near my age, or people, like, older than, like, really old, like, older, a lot older than me. I'm not gonna lie, there are some moments where I do listen to, like, some young people, but I'm in I'm just interested in different topics, maybe.
Yeah, I think it'd be weird if a 25-year-old would be watching my content.
Yeah. I'm not...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, back.
Yeah, it's, how do I say it? It's not necessarily entirely weird for like somebody that's old watching like, you know, stuff from a younger person. It's just, the thing is they just better like, it just, in my case, I like watch just like really random type of content. So it's like, it's just the personality of the character of the person's got to be like a little bit entertaining. They got to be like entertaining in other ways, you know? They either got to A, be super fucking real, or B, or B, got to be pretty entertaining. So
I don't know.
and typically a lot of the people I watch now don't really have like, usually have like giant fan bases and obviously have like a budget and shit with their stuff. So there's some people that I definitely watch that don't do that are younger, but you know, those are like commentary videos and like breakdown videos stuff. So I'm like, you know, I don't think I would really be watching anything like, you know, it's very much things that are not like, it's very much things that probably would be boring to like a younger person, but, or to a different type of person. But to me, it's all right. I just don't think I'd watch his type of content, you know, but that's just me. Obviously. I say-
100% fair.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, okay. I'm just gonna I would be milking this too much if I keep talking about it, so we'll end that there.
This is
How
not
did you notice I
looking
stole her line?
good. But while
How do you notice I stole your line? I did. I just assumed you were saying that on your own though, since it's a very common phrase. Okay. Anyway,
While PC builders are finally starting to see the negative impact of what AI can do to them, there's a particular set of people who've been having to
We
deal with
already know
AI
this.
for years now. And of course, I'm referring to none other than artists. I mean,
there you go. Yep, there you go. Fucking even just, you know, word of mouth right there. It's like, you know, nobody has been having to deal with fucking AI, like generative AI more than artists because since fucking 2014. Like, it's just a known fact. We've been dealing with this shit since 2014, but like we've been not dealing with it, but we've been noticing it since 2014, and we've been dealing with it since 2022. So, more like 2021, but
things have
yeah.
gotten so bad that, just as an example, a Japanese game studio recently started making applicants draw in front of them during interviews to prove that they're not using generative AI.
Yeah, that's also a pretty interesting story, as well as the fact that like that Japan is like so far, like luckily their studios still have like dignity to the level where they're like, yeah, it's like if you're, you know, if we're gonna fucking pay you for your damn work, you better like, it's like, here, draw in front of me that you can draw this character, because if you can't fucking draw this shit, get the fuck out of here. I'm not getting scammed anymore. Like, it's crazy to me, you know, that shit has to exist, you know? Because, like, even now there's this one that's, like, something banana, like, Pro Banana or some shit like that, that's now been, like, that now can just, you know, work, that now just, like, steal a bunch of, like, scripts and shit, and now has, like, consistency with it, which is a huge fucking problem, because it's not, like, super buggy like the other ones. One second. Anyway, sorry. Just fucking with the dude that... Sorry, I'm... Speaking of pro AI people, I'm fucking with the guy right now. Because this guy is, like, trying to prove to me... Like, trying to tell me that it's, like, acting like fucking Gen AI is, like... He's told me, like, oh, it's getting better. He's, like, breaking down this whole fucking thing, but I'm like, dude, like... It's like, yeah, he's mad
Color
that-
out of context.
He's mad, yeah, well, he's mad that, like, generative... He's mad that, like, that the Gen AI logo exists. Like, the not Gen AI, yeah, the no Gen AI logo is starting to be a thing. It's like this little cogwheel.
Sorry, I'm fucking with a dude RN.
Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's not in that kind of case. Hold on. Yeah, we saw it last time, but let's see. Let's see if it's here yet. It has not. No, not yet. Yeah, there's one where there's like a little cogwheel that's like says no gen AI, and it's like a label that companies are going to start putting on their shit if it's like, not as a company, but people in general are going to put on their stuff because like on video games that don't have generative AI because how you say it, because they recognize that, or because of like the market and how much money they would lose from that shit, because people like would just assume that they're using AI because they're a giant corporate company. And this one guy's getting all mad because it's like, oh well, they should be doing that because that hurts real artists. I'm like, bitch, it's like, it's generative, not interpretive, which is the one he's talking about. It's like, I don't understand. Like, this guy is like, oh well, AI is such a wide range of things. Here's the problem. People know that Gen AI specifically, that like Gen AI, like the type of Gen AI that we are talking about is the one that people just click a little button and it just automatically generates prompts. That's the thing that we are or not generates prompts, sorry, automatically generates images from a prompt. That's the shit we are talking about. It's like, don't fucking, it's like, it's just crazy because these guys like act like that's like already a bad thing. I get it. It's like, he's like, oh well, it can damage small artists. No, it won't. It's like, because guess what? If artists just describe what the fuck is what they're doing with the AI, then guess what? Then people will recognize that, and people will go like, okay, oh yeah, that makes sense, right? If people start like showing the effort they put in to make art, there's gonna be really no reason for people to be all pissy about it, because they're like, oh well, they actually took time to do that, right? You know, it's not that fucking hard to think about, right? I don't know. Sorry, that just was something I'm talking to this dude about this shit, and he's like, you know, it's like people know the difference between like hard work and no hard work. What the fuck? Am I in a
Hello.
Oh.
Yes, that's how good it's gotten. Take a look at this drawing. It looks absolutely stunning, right? What about this one? I mean, damn. Everything
Sorry.
from the eyes to the face.
Yeah, and that's the problem. It does look, and that's the thing. Yeah, this looks absolutely correct as well with this fucking generative AI shit too. But there's a catch with this one
Facial
specifically.
expression to the outfit. It would have normally taken a lot of talent to be able to draw something like this, except in both of these cases, no one actually drew them. It was AI generating an image. That's just how worryingly good it's gotten. However, when it comes to these two drawings that I showed you, the accounts that posted them very clearly say that they're using AI. There's no problem there.
Yeah, and that's the thing is as well, you know, you want to, god damn it. It's like you want to use like, how do you say it? You want to bring out like, you want to bring out like a lot, like I said, I mean, they're too fucking prideful to not show that shit. So, and like people don't want to pay money to that type of fucking thing unless you're like some dumbass, like unless you're some fucking like dude that's like coping like hell, which a lot of these guys are right now. So they're just giving money to people that put in like zero effort. But okay, sorry, trying to, okay, hopefully that, yeah, okay, I got all the frames. Sorry, I'm just like having to like double check to see, because I'm on the left arm I think right now. Yes, I am definitely on the left arm because I'm there, then there. Okay, yeah, definitely skipped a frame here. This needs to be fixed.
But unfortunately, not everyone is like that. In fact, many people try to make it seem like they were the ones who drew it. Some are so shameless that they go as far as charging people money to draw them sketches.
Yeah, and that's the fucking problem.
When in reality, there's absolutely no drawing involved. People are...
Yeah, that's the fucking annoying thing is when they scam people that they're like real artists, and then people go like, wait, what the fuck? I just paid for somebody to put in like a few words Like, it's scammers are the worst. They're the reason why the fucking, like, no gen AI fucking thing exists, because people don't want to get scammed. Like, people really already take a lot of time, like, put in a lot of fucking hard work with their own job. They want to make sure that, like, the person that also, like, you know, they want to make sure the person put in the hard work and effort to, like, to draw what they, like, to actually put in the same effort that they put in to like, that the person that's paying them, like, put in for their money, right? That kind of thing, right? If you took, like, a fuckload of, like, hard work to get your cash, like, you want that person that you're paying the cash to also, like, put in that same time and effort, right? Like, you want them to act like, you know, this is a job, and you want them to actually, like, give you a higher quality, like, give you something that took the best of their effort, right? Especially if it's a job that they like doing. Like, you know, it's just, like, an artist, you know, you want a person that gives you something that's more quality. Like, you want somebody to, like, you know, put in time and effort to like, give you a good art piece, right? It's somebody that's got heart in what they draw, right? That's the beauty of it, right? I know that's... Oh. I know that's not the case every time, but, like, it just...
Off topic, but my partner is gonna come to my house on Friday to watch the 7th episode of Digital Circus with me.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that, and I'm real excited for it. Yeah. I don't know. You just want people to, like, put in... I what do you call it? I hope you guys enjoy the episode, because I hope that's a good episode, honestly, because that sounds great. Yes, sorry. Like,
Same, I'm excited.
Yeah, trying to figure out how I can do this correctly, though.
Are paying for someone to draw something for them and are just getting something that was generated in an AI for free. Now, usually these people can be easily caught by simply asking for a PSD file. This allows...
Yeah, you don't even have to necessarily do that, technically. Like, because the...
Sorry for interrupting.
You're good. You're good. You don't even necessarily have to do that. You just have to, like... You have to ask for, like, the really sketch part of it. Like, the not even rough... Like, yeah, like, the rough lines and shit. But I guess you could probably fake a sketch, too, so... I don't know. Asking for the core file might help, too. You're right. Maybe they're right on that. Asking for the core file probably is the best scenario. There's other scenarios you could do it as well, but, you know.
Allows you to see the different layers used for drawing and can pretty much expose an AI user very quickly. However, recently, it hasn't been so easy. There's a new breed of people using AI to pass it off as their own drawings, and they have become a real problem. Those people are tracers. What they do is...
Yeah, this is the part that's fucking insane. Like, I already knew that, people, like, generate, like, AI images and fake, like, that they're the sketch with, like, AI, but I completely forgot about the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, because there are people that used to trace people's artwork all the time and scam people off of, like, that art, right? But then when you, like, trace that, like, when people would trace other people's artwork, it was fucking insane, bro. That shit was nuts, man. Like, I don't know what else to say other than wow. Like, I don't know what else to say other than that was just, it was nuts, dude. It was fucking, like, it, yeah, I mean, not wow. It's just, like, these people, like, took, like, time to, like, what do you call it? They took time to, like, trace this, like, took hours to trace an artwork. But then, all of a sudden, like, you know, rather than just learning how to draw, it's not that fucking hard. Just start with something easy first and go from there and build off of that. But people that trace, just, they never learn. And that's the one thing that I didn't even think about throughout that, is the fact that, like, people can use Gen AI and just trace it. But, like, the fact of how far this person went is what the crazy part is about this.
Generate an AI drawing, but instead of just ending it there, they take it a step further by drawing on top of it. This allows them to make these time lapses that makes it seem like they're legitimate, like they're actually drawing what they're presenting. Not to the
yeah, and that's the crazy part about it, right? You don't even think about that because it's like, oh yeah, I guess they could just sketch over it. But then I'm like, then you go like, okay, how do they hide the layer?
The tracers took an important paper, crumpled it, and said, hey, this doesn't matter.
Pretty much. Yeah, they just kind of, what they did is they just don't learn anything, because you don't learn anything from tracing. You know, like you don't really learn anything from tracing something, even if it's like using, like, because you're just using pieces of other things. Now again, is that technically wrong? If it's like, because people do that with like stock images, right? Like graphic designers, I'm gonna let you know this already. Usually what they used to do, especially this is what I used to do, right? Like I would take like a stock image, right? Of like, I would take like a stock image and I would just like, you know, of like, I don't know, like if I need like a bunch of, hold on, sorry. Hold on. Like what I would do is I would sometimes like take these like stock images, right? And then what I like, I would take like something like this, and what I would do is I would like trace over it, right? And then what I would do is I'll put that there. I would like put like a character there, right? I would still draw my own head and everything, but like I would trace like every stock image photo of like really crazy dynamic poses. And then, you know, it's like, okay, let's say he was on like a track and field, right? So then I like go like, I don't know, like track, like then I would probably grab like another image, like not even like track and field, but I would probably grab like another image like, oh, hold on. And then I would grab like another image like this one and like draw the background, you know? And be like, whoa, yeah, okay, then trace this shit. And then, you know, and then I would, you know, because I would draw the head on my own, but then I would like, I would trace like the body of like a character, then I would like get a background and then trace that shit. And then that would be my drawing, right? But then later...
Yeah, like using the pose isn't tracing. Adding guides from the stock image to use as a base isn't tracing at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually like drawing over it, right? Like, so what you would do... Like, yeah, I mean, that technically does count as tracing. Just, it is because it's still a photo. Like, you're still using someone else's work because the photographer still had to, like, take this, right? And the person that used Photoshop still had to do this. Not technically, right? Because it's, like, a completely different thing. But if I, like, you know, I used to just, like, trace like this and be like, all right, cool, yeah, let me just trace around this photo real quick. And then it would, like...
Well, I mean using the pose.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would literally just do this, which is fine, I guess, you know. It just kind of, you know, it's sometimes better to try to, like, you know, try to figure it out in your own art style rather than trying to, like, just trace a pose like this, because you don't really learn that much from doing that. You can do it just, you know, I don't know. I would say maybe some people do, but I didn't. I never really learned anything from that shit. I learned more from like when you put it like, cause after a while I put it off to the side and I was like, oh yeah, this is a lot better, right? Now don't get me wrong. If you're like super frustrated and you just can't get it correct, okay, fine. That's when you can go to the like tracing like a stock image, right? Because that's okay to do, right? It's okay to trace a stock image sometimes because, like, you're trying to figure this shit out. I would not blame somebody for doing this shit because that's what these tutorial things are, right? You still have to make the character look unique, but, like, you know, at the same fucking time, like, you just gotta, you know. But it's always good to just try to put in your own effort because, like, you gotta sometimes learn things, right? You gotta be like, okay, because like with this, right, this person did because the person that gives you references for stuff like this, they teach you how to do it, right? So like here, like with this one, look at this, there's they label the key drawings. Look, key drawing 1, then there's key drawing 7, and then there's key drawing 9 and key drawing 11, right? And then if it still looks a little wonky, which with this one, yeah, it's kind of hard to go from this to this, but instead you can go from, what do you call it? But with this one, you could go from like, okay, instead of, you go from pose 1 to maybe pose, let's see, maybe pose, you could probably do pose 2 and then fix it to pose 4 and then maybe pose 6. Yeah, because pose 6 is still on the floor. Yeah, and then you can go to pose 6, right? You skip the extra middle in-betweens, and then, you know, you go from these to these, right? You know, even if you have to, if you're not trying to make it look like super smooth, which, you know, in this case, I'm technically not, you just have to go with, like, very specific poses. And it will look like the character's still walking, it just will look like they're a little faster. You just have to slow down the amount of frames. Because instead of like, you know, instead of just like 1 frame each, which these are, I think, in frames of 2, right? You instead, like, you know, this is in frames of 2. Instead, you could go like, okay, you know, instead extend it from frames of 2 to frames of 4 or frames of 6, right? And it will look a little wonky, but it will still look a little bit better, right? It will still look like people can still tell what's going on, right? It's just, that's the thing. This type of stuff really helps, but you should learn how to do it yourself. Rather, like, you should still learn how they did it, like, still convert it to your own style, right? But again, everybody learns different. This is a way that you can learn, like, this is a way, but again, tracing it can still work because you still have to draw the original character, like your own original character on top of it, but just, you know, but like try to adapt over time because eventually you won't need it anymore, right? But if you do need it, don't feel bad for it, you know. Young artists do it all the time, and that is honestly okay. Just don't steal other people's shit while doing that, you know. I get it. Like, you know, it's really hard. Like, this person's getting money from it, so it's very different now. So,
Average person that doesn't draw,
You know.
this seems normal, and this would calm any doubts they might have. For
Yeah.
experienced artists, though, they understand that drawing is a very messy process initially. There's no such thing as just drawing perfect lines and calling it there. This is why
also the fucking them being an NSFW artist makes it even worse because you know damn well they are like horny people. I'm gonna be like, people are gonna fucking hate me for saying this, but when people are horny, they could give 2 fucking shits if it's like, they give 2 damns if it is traced or if it is stolen or anything like that, because they are just there to have a good, like, they're there to just jerk off and that's it and move on, you know. This is definitely like, and unfortunately, this is the reason why people also get mad, because of the fact that's like, okay, this NSFW artist, like, they're not doing it out, like, other NSFW artists don't do it out of their own enjoyment, so they need the gooners to make, like, they need the fucking gooners to pay them, because so they can, like, you know, so they could do something that they want to do later, right? Because artists don't make NSFW art because they enjoy it. They make it because they have to pay bills, and they make it so they can, like, they try to, like, make as much as possible, and they charge a lot so they can work on their own personal projects for SFW stuff later. You know, that's how that usually works. I know that sounds crazy, but people do that all the time. And, like, eventually so they can simmer themselves out of it. Maybe they do make NSFW stuff later, but it's more like violence and gore and, like, TVMA stuff, right? Like, it's more of, like, actually, like, action-based things, right? Or, like, actually things that they're, like, they would do it to, like, polish their skills, but when they're, like, a really talented artist, they, like, once they get to that really talented point, they, like, start making, like, really good, like, animations and shows and, like, really good stuff later. They make really good media later. That's not just like, you know, porn, right? So and that's beautiful. Like, it's beautiful seeing that kind of thing. Like, there's an artist that, like, used to be an NSFW artist that would make money off of, like, fetish artwork, right? But then later they started making, like, it was still NSFW, but they like slowly changed it to, like, it was more like mature, like, NSFW, right? Where it was, like, mature to be like there was real things in the real world, like, happening that they were putting into this book. and it was like it was a very like it was more like a serious story. It was very serious, right? Compared to what they usually did before. And it really showed that they were just like, it really showed like their kind of adaptation, or like shows like what they like, the immense like talent and immense creativity they were holding behind themselves. And like they started like slowly sifting out, like, you know, they like got rid of all the fetish stuff and just made something that was like a dynamic story, and it was great, dude. And it's really good. I really do like it, you know. It's crazy. And like, yeah, I don't know. It's very, very interesting. It's still going to this day as well. So I'm like, and I'm very happy for this person that they actually got to make something that they wanted to, rather than just, you know, rather than just fucking fetishy shit. So took them a few years to do it, but hey, they did it. They're, you know, they're out of the weeds now. They're not just doing like fetishy stuff anymore. So, which is good.
Why it's been so much harder to prove if someone's actually using AI, and it's been getting to a point where some people are able to slip through the cracks long enough to garner a huge following. For this video, of course, we're talking about none other than Asami Arts, someone who has garnered
Are you still here, Mossy? If I'm talking to you.
almost 100,000 followers on their page that they barely made a year and a half ago, while managing to build a big, loyal audience. Now, seeking to expose someone like this is no small feat, but Teru, an experienced artist, went above and beyond.
Yeah, it's very, very ballsy also to go after like an extremely large artist as well. I will say this is where sometimes as well, like, this is why a lot of times people don't have balls to do that. I get that, but at the same time, like, sometimes it is good to just be... Artists are used to, like, every form of being harassed for having these types of opinions. So it's not surprising that this person, like, probably got a lot of, like, threats and shit, and probably got, like, they've got probably a lot of problems. Because, like, even the art community probably will hate her for this, because this person, like, from what I understand, this person disguised like really well.
To show
So I'll
everyone
let
that
you go from
Asami
this.
was
But
tracing AI. They were not legitimate, even though they were charging money for commissions. On December 1st, 2025, they would post, Asami Arts is tracing AI. This is an account with nearly 100,000 followers who has been taking dozens of commissions through VGen. Here is the evidence. And my god, does this document provide proof. It goes deep into the most minute details imaginable while presenting everything in such an amazing way. I almost shed a tear by how well this document was formatted, especially after the awful last few we've looked at. And seeing how AI unfortunately...
yeah, and this person has looked at a lot of stuff before it. So I has looked at a lot of other controversies, but this one's just way more interesting than anything else, honestly.
It doesn't seem to be
This
going
one's
away anytime
crazy.
soon. This means that issues like this will keep happening on an even greater level, so it's important for us to understand what to look for and why this is such a big deal. This is why I figured that we had to talk about it, but also because later on we would get one hell of a twist. The artist being accused would end up posting a very convincing looking time-lapse that proves their innocence. And as many people were starting to think that the person who wrote the document only did so out of jealousy, a day later, this same time-lapse would get community noted.
Yeah.
This really isn't your typical artist drama, okay?
Yeah, and it's pretty bad when you get community noted, because there's something pretty crazy that
There's a lot of
here,
ups and
but-
downs here. It's one hell of a roller coaster, so strap in. You're gonna need it. Let's do this.
I'm not gonna spoil
All right, so first
it.
things first, for you to really understand the gravity of this.
Mossy, are you there? Am I just talking to myself now? I think I'm talking to myself. Well, hi, Master Liberty. Are you still here? Hmm. Okay then. Guess guess I'm here on my own. Alone again. Can't wait till I am home again. Okay then. Guess I'll just... Oops. Wrong person. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, guess Master Liberty's still here, so...
situation, we need to talk about what VGen is. It's a platform that was made by artists for artists. It has become very popular over the last few years, and it essentially allows you to have some sort of an open marketplace for artists. It initially started out as very popular within the VTuber community for models and whatnot, but now has everything from music to writing to physical goods. The advantage it gives to a client is the fact that they can come here and commission someone they know is verified by the website, someone legitimate. For the artists, on the other hand, this gives them way more protections than a website like PayPal does, while also giving them a very handy dashboard to keep track of multiple commissions. One of the things that make it appealing to
Okay. Well... Guess I'm just gonna go back to my usual thing. Just gonna go back to a playlist.
To my dearest mother and father. Dear Ma, there has been some...
Oh god. Okay. Alright then. Guess I'll go back to my own playlist. How was I on here? I don't remember what I was originally watching before this. Compilation, bananas. I actually don't think I can show them on Twitch. Oh, whatever. Alright. I'm just gonna... Oh! My thing crashed here. Wait. No. Yeah, there's no one here. Alright. So I'll just sit here by myself then. Just listen to YouTube. On my own. Been a while since I've been here by myself. Let's make sure that that's going. Yep, there it is. Alright. Womp womp.
Great stuff. Oh no, someone's gonna get me. Widely regarded as the greatest country known to me. But what do they eat there? I'm not so sure. What? This is all going in. I'm not doing a different intro. Jollibee. I've never had it before, and I'm here with a
Me
woman.
neither.
When you asked me to do this the other
There's nothing in my, there's no Jollibee in my state, so...
Yes.
I thought that you said jelly beans. So I thought that all I was doing was tasting all of the flavors of jelly beans. And then I texted you yesterday and I was like, what are we doing again? And you said Jollibee. And I said, oh.
Have you had Jollibee?
Nope.
Neither have I.
Never.
This is Alana, by the way.
Hey.
Can you sense it? Up in the air?
What?
It's a crazy, scary time. Because it's October.
Oh, what?
It's October.
Scary.
It's July right now. It's July, but we're scheduling this for October.
What happens in October?
The start of fall.
Keep going.
It starts getting colder.
Keep going. Yeah. What
It's
else? Oh, you wouldn't know because you're a stupid Australian. And so you stay here. What size did you get?
Jeez.
It was just adult.
Hope I don't get claimed for this shit, because I actually do recognize, like, they could technically on YouTube as well, so that's a huge problem. I literally just have no one here, so God, for the love of God, I hope I don't get claimed for this. I really, really, really hope I don't, because I'm like, I know that technically they've warned people before. I know they have. Like, I just don't want to get a fucking copyright claim. Just hope they fucking message me, you know, instead, and be like, hey, you know, I don't really like that you fucking had this on the stream. I'm sorry to the people that are fucking looking at this, but I'm like, I'm sorry. I just don't have anyone to talk to here, so I apologize. I just need some background noise.
Woman.
So.
Yeah. No. Isn't this nice? Isn't this exactly what you expected?
I mean, for free? And it's food?
I was gonna put on my big fake boobs, but they won't. There's no way.
Wow, I expected you to be in like a giant bee costume, and instead you came as a hawk.
Chicken. There's two types of chicken.
Yes.
Would you like regular chicken or spicy chicken?
I'll take a bite of both.
Well, yeah, but
I don't like chicken wings, hot take, so I'm just gonna have a bite of each.
do you want?
Who doesn't? Oh, I guess if she's Australian, she probably doesn't like chicken wing. Actually, you know what? I was gonna be like, who the hell doesn't like chicken wings? They're the fucking best, but I like boneless wings. So I'm like, I can imagine how someone would have been like, oh yeah, well, I don't like, you know, I could imagine someone would be like, yeah, well, I don't like boneless, I don't like, you know, wings at all, or I don't, you know, people call boneless wings fucking chicken nuggets, which that's kind of what it is anyway, but, you know, have to make me feel bad about it. Have to make me feel like a jackass. God damn it! That's where I should have. Oh, you know what? Never mind. No, I shouldn't have. I'm like, there was a place I used to work that I was like, I should, like, I was going to plan on visiting them, but I forgot the reason why I don't visit that place anymore is because of the fact that, like, I quit on a bad note. So, yeah. So there's that.
Want to do spicy or normal?
Fine, spicy.
Right? Okay, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, why is it so big?
Because this is America.
No, it's the Philippines.
You're right.
I genuinely don't eat chicken wings. Where do I bite it?
Just around. Here, you want me to pour?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Ooh-wee. Okay, and now me. First bite. It's not very spicy at all. Like, it's really not spicy.
The spicy is white people's spice.
We have to rate it on a scale. How many slutty little Ethan bees?
Sorry, what?
Excuse me. What do I do?
You know, used to being objectified, was that?
Don't look at them.
Okay.
They're not for you.
Aww. Am I rating it on authenticity or just like on the appeal of the chicken?
I think, well, have you had Filipino food? Because I don't think I have, so I
This
can't.
is maybe literally my first chicken wing in my life.
What?
Yeah. Ironically, I don't think I've ever eaten this.
You've never had
Which makes sense.
wings before?
No.
What?
I don't eat anything with a bone on it.
Weird.
What? But, like, because of...
Because it deeply grosses me out.
Oh, then why are you eating it?
And for you.
Grosses. I've actually never heard of that. Somebody just like straight up not eating something or not eating bones gross you out. That actually, okay, I could see that because I'm like, you know, chicken, you know, hey, yeah, but how do you? So you, man, they don't like ribs or, man, ribs are delicious. Fuck, but I'm thinking like American ribs, so I'm like probably Australian ribs probably is not really the type of thing they're thinking about. They're probably not thinking of like the stuff like covered in that delicious fucking barbecue sauce, bro. My god, that would be, you know, not thinking about the stuff covered in like that shit that's definitely clearly trying to stop your heart. Clearly diabetes-esque, you know. But that's just me. I have just not talked to myself in a while. I am really out of practice. Yeah, okay.
Well, you didn't have to do that.
Look at the way I'm dressed. it was repulsive, but the flavor was nice, so I'm gonna give it a 6.
Out of 10.
Yeah, it's a little oilier than I would have thought.
It's very greasy.
So these are all. Wait, do we have 2 of everything or 1?
Just one.
Wait, these look identical though. They're different voice.
They're different. Oh yes, sorry. This is.
I've never had Jollibee, so this probably doesn't actually work for me. It's the fact that I'm just watching people eat like food that I've never tasted, so I should probably skip that.
Back 2 years ago.
Actually, hold on. Hold on. Maybe it's under a different name. Hold on. Jollibee. Hold on. Let's see if it's in my state. I've just never had Jollibee. Hold on. So it might be named something different here. Hold on. Whoops. Let's see. What is the name of Jollibee in my state? Hold on. What is the name of Jollibee in this place? Let's see. You know, Asian cuisine. Is it named anything? Wait, no, we do have a Jollibee here. What? I've never been to Jollibee before. Wait, what? It's named Jollibee? Crazy, I've never had Jollibee before. What? Really? It's just its own thing here. Wow. Oh no, it's called something different here. Or was called something different here. Okay, hold on. I need to do this, but I gotta figure out, where this is at. Because I've just never had Jollibee before. Hold on. Man, dude, this is like when we had, one location in Quiznos. We have one single Quiznos here, by the way. And it is crazy because, it actually tastes fucking delicious. Wonder if this is actually the case for this place as well. If this is the case for our state as well. Let's see, hold on. Zoom out. Let's see locations, because it might only be... Is there only one? No. No, there's not only... Wait, hold on. This might be the case for our state as well. There might only be just one single Jollibee here, and it might actually be good. Because there's only one single Quiznos in my state. And, there's only one. There's only one Jollibee. It's crazy. Yeah. So this might be one of those this might be one of those situations where it's where we have one very specific location of a corporation, and they just taste really good because they're just specifically a franchisee. Because I have only one Quiznos in our state, and it is the best fucking Quiznos I've ever had, dude. I've never had felt this way about a sandwich shop, but they are fucking good. They're a good sandwich shop, despite they're so good compared to it's weird hearing that from a corporation, but it's definitely someone that clearly actually gives a shit about the food that they serve. And it's bizarre giving my money to a corporation and having that franchisee be actually definitely a store that cares. I just never thought about it like that, you know. And, they definitely have people that work there that actually give a shit, and it's so bizarre to think about that, you know, because everybody thinks oh, Quiznos, that's not a, you know, it's oh, Quiznos is a corporate store. I get that. I know it's a corporate store, but I mean, just the fact that within itself, it in this state, since there's only one, their quality is just there. And it's insane to me that that's the case, you know. It's insane to me that that's the reason why, you know.
I was in a boxing match. I was in Creator Clash, and
but that's I don't know. I think that's the reason why, because it's the only location. But
some way, somehow, I won. Building the momentum to finish that right hand. Oh!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, I've seen this before.
Now it is however many months it's been since then. I have not trained at all. I'm very out of shape, and I'm not as cool looking as I used to be. But today, I am here with my good friend Christo / boxing coach. We are going to...
God, if I was not like, if I just was like, if I was just like somebody that wasn't like a health hazard, I would probably have done that. Just because I don't know, just would have wanted to. You know, it'd been kind of fun just to box. But then again, brain damage, you know, I'm already pretty destroyed, so I don't want to get massive brain damage from anything. So, like, I really can't take that kind of hit. So, it's probably best that I don't, but oh well.
To hop back into immediately what would have been like a normal fight camp training session, which is not casual at all.
We're gonna get Ethan to look cool again in just one day.
Gonna be shredded again. It's gonna take only an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna get all the non-left off him in just a sec. It shouldn't take too long. He's a really hard worker. I know him pretty well, and I was really proud of his performance both in training and during the fight last time. So.
Wild.
I mean, we could just kind of get...
He's gonna be so out of shape, and he's gonna be fucking gasping for air. Because when you're not in shape for that long, that's bad. But he definitely has been working out at least. He just hasn't been boxing in a while, so he's probably gonna be fine. Or like how shaped up he is. But anyway.
Get into it. Do you want to just really quick explain what the difference is between a normal boxing workout versus what we're going to do, which is like fight camp workout?
So this is really important, and in the words of my personal favorite coach, Don Turner, when you go into camp, you're not going in to get fit, you're going in to sharpen your skills. So we're assuming whenever we go into a boxing camp, day number 1, that you're already...
That's rough. Yeah, so... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you're going to be... He's going to be winded, bro. Winded. Fucking... He's not gonna, I don't know. Yeah, this kind of training has to be so fucking difficult to do. You know, it's like the fucking, not CrossFit, but there's like Zune when they used to have like a really, there's this one Zune class that my mother like got like a free, she got like a few free Zune classes, right? And there was this one coach that would like push people so hard, and people would be like fucking, like, it definitely could get you ripped, because like the training in it is crazy. Like the amount of like bulkiness you can totally get from it. Like, they definitely knew what they were doing there. And honestly, like it like, I know that when you think of like Zune class, it's like, oh, CrossFit and shit, but it wasn't, or like, like yoga and shit, but this was like a class where you like lifted fucking weights, you had to like, you know, you had to like move a fucking lots. Like they would like move a lot of machinery around. They would have like all this equipment that you would use. There was like some fucking tough shit they would have you do. But goddamn, if you did that shit every day, by God, you would be not just, you wouldn't just be like, you wouldn't just be like, you know, healthy, you'd be fit. Like, you'd be very fit. You definitely get some muscles from that shit for sure. Like, you know, and then they would have like these recommended things that you're like supposed to eat as well, which was like, I know that that's usually like a bullshit thing for a lot of people, like for a lot of like things like that, but they would be like, oh yeah, like it's like, yeah, well, here's like some things that you should be eating, and then like, and they would have like this thing that you could give to your doctor that would help you bulk up if you wanted to bulk up. It was bonkers, dude. It was crazy just how much they would give you for that stuff. It was a genuine class that genuinely cared about was trying to teach people how to just get like, get fucking ripped if they wanted to get ripped. Like, it was a genuine class. It's just the issue is, my mother got like a free like membership thing for it for a while, but the actual class, when it wasn't, like, the actual class itself was like super fucking expensive. Like, it was expensive. Like, so, you know, it's the main reason why she never continued it after that, like, you know, membership ended, because, you know, she couldn't afford it herself. Like, I mean, you know, neither of my parents could, because it was just too pricey. It's way too fucking pricey. You know, and that was at the time. So I'm like, I can only imagine how many fucking... This is kind of the reason why when rich people get ripped, it's like, there's some fucking bullshittery going on here, because these guys that are rich get ripped really easily because they, you know, because they have the money to pay for these crazy classes that teach them how to get ripped. And it just is a little suspicious because of the fact that, like, you know, like, it is very interesting because if these classes were, like, affordable, like, I would say broke people would be just as fucking, like, would be able to have some even competition, but they don't teach these people that. They, like, you know, they don't teach broke people. They just teach, like, you know, they just teach the ultra wealthy because, you know, if the ultra wealthy is ripped, then they could just have, like, toddler fits and be more destructive and then, like, fucking attack poor people. So luckily, you know, everybody that's poor knows how to use a gun, so that's the bright side. We at least know how to train on a piece, you know, so that's at least good. You know, but these people are bulls, so you gotta find the right piece to counter them sometimes. So
already in shape, that you've already got a boxing structure, boxing stature. We're going in there to sharpen you up. That means trim off any fat, hone your skills, and that's what we'll be doing today. Ethan knows how to box, so today it's just going to be pushing him to his limits and seeing if we can get him to puke.
That might happen. I have not worked out like this in a very long time. And at the very end, once the
Yikes.
training is done, I will be stepping into the ring.